Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Chloe and I'm an eBay reseller most of the time. Today's video is it's more of a personal video, so if you're here for the reselling content, you're probably not really going to be that interested in this video. It's just explaining where I've been for the past few weeks. There's been some stuff going on in my life that may affect like work and future YouTube videos. If you're not interested in that, that's fine. Click off the video, this isn't going to interest you very much. For the past like 2 weeks, I think it's been nearly 3 weeks now since I uploaded a YouTube video. A couple of weeks ago I went into hospital for really bad headaches and blurred vision. I had got diagnosed in 2019 with something called idiopathic intracranial hypertension, which is basically too much fluid, the fluid that goes up into your head from your spinal cord. It doesn't come down for me, it stays up there and the pressure builds, and it was causing headaches and like throbbing headaches, and it got to the point where it interfered with my vision. So I went into hospital, I went to A&E, and they ended up admitting me. I had CT scans, I had an MRI scan, I think I had some kind of, I was in quite a lot of pain at one point and they put me on quite a lot of pain medication, so there's quite a lot of it that I can't remember. But they put me on some kind of like intravenous drug to help reduce the amount of fluid. Then I went in on the Wednesday. I'd had all this I didn't have my MRI until the Monday, but I'd had a CT scan and I'd had like blood tests and I'd spoke to neurologists and things like that. And then by Saturday my vision was so bad that a doctor came to talk to me and I couldn't make out her face. I could see that she was wearing a mask, I could see her blue mask, and I could see that she had dark hair. And that's all I could see. I couldn't see any features on her face. I couldn't see her eyes. I couldn't see her nose. Well, obviously I wouldn't see her nose anyway because she had a mask on, but I couldn't see her face basically. I could just see like blocks of colour, if that makes sense. So I panicked. I got really scared and I told her that it, like, how bad it got. And then within like 45 minutes, I had a doctor at my bedside saying that they wanted to do a lumbar puncture. Now, if you didn't know, a lumbar puncture is when they put a needle into your spine, and it can also be called a spinal tap. They withdraw, oh, hello, my dog. They withdraw fluid. They do this to test the fluid to make sure there's nothing going on with it, like there's nothing wrong with it, there's no infections or anything. And they also do it to relieve the pressure. And I didn't even get to go down to theatre to have this done. I had to have this done on my ward bed because they wanted it done straight away, which was really quite scary because obviously I only had a curtain around me and there was loads of people, like there was other people in my bay, but the doctor that did it was really great. I've had one in the past and it didn't go very well at all. My previous experience with a lumbar puncture was awful. I think it took about 9 attempts to get the needle into my spine without it hurting, whereas this time it only took 2 attempts. I mean, there was 3 people there doing it. I think there was a doctor, an anaesthetist, and then like a head of theatre or something, but there wasn't any space in theatre for me to go in, but they wanted it done. And it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that great, but it wasn't that bad. The amount of, like, my opening pressure was 70, which is extremely high, hence the amount of pain and the amount of vision loss that I'd had. They at first they didn't, like, they thought they'd made a mistake when they said that it was 70, but no, it was 70. I do think I'm gonna have to have another one because I can still feel like the whooshing, like it's like a whooshing heartbeat in my head, and that started to come back a little bit. So when I have a neurologist appointment, I'm going to mention that, but I do think there might be another lumbar puncture. I think they're probably going to have to take a bit more fluid out. But After that, like, some of my vision came back, not all of it. I'm still really, my vision's really limited. I can see straight in front of me, but I don't have any like peripheral visual. I'm very tunnel visioned. I can't see below me. So like my dog is here now, and if I'm looking at my phone screen, I can't see that she's there. If you were to put something in front of me like this, like I'm sure you guys can see my hands in front of me, I can't see those. I can see them if I look in my phone screen, I can see that they're there, but I can't see them just in front of me. Also the same at the sides, like if I look in my phone screen, I can see that my hand is there, but I can't see it next to me at all. It's almost like looking through straws, and like doing day-to-day tasks is really strange. Like, it's really difficult. Like doing makeup, I did makeup for the first time today, and it was so difficult. I found the best way to do it is to use my camera, because I'm looking at like my face but small, if that makes sense. Whereas in a mirror, my face is really big and I can't see a big space. I can't see I can't see it all. Whereas when I look in my camera, I can see my whole face. So I've tried using my camera, and I don't know whether it turned out okay, but I'm blissfully unaware anyway, because I can't see it. So, but apart from the vision and the headaches have gone down quite a lot. I was in hospital for a week. I came out on the Wednesday. I'd had MRI scans. Can you not do that? Sorry, my dog's scratching right on the tripod. Sorry if it made you wobble. I came out on the Wednesday after like extra scans and things like that. I am awaiting a like more in-depth MRI scan. They want to look at like the veins in my head, just to make sure that there's no blockages there or there's nothing wrong with that, and they want to make sure it's not that's causing any issues, because at the minute they still don't know what's causing it. They don't know the cause of this. It's idiopathic, which just means no cause. I was told by a doctor previously that it could be my weight, and I put more weight on during lockdown, which could have triggered this. It could have started it again. So now I am on a mission to shift that weight, because I know that I am an unhealthy weight for my height. And I saw I can't say this word, like a specialist eye doctor. It's an ophthalmologist. I'll write the word down there, I can't pronounce it. And he looked into my eyes before I left the hospital and said that there is a lot of swelling on my optic nerves. They're really, really large, and also the discs at the back of my eyes are really, really large when they shouldn't be that large. We're not sure yet whether that is just swelling. If it is just swelling and they're swollen, then there is a slight chance that they could go down and there's no permanent damage done and my eyesight might come back. However, if they are damaged, which he thinks is quite likely, then my eyesight won't come back. When I asked him, like, is my eyesight going to get any better? Will it improve? He said it's very unlikely. So I might be stuck with this now. I mean, I'm grateful that I have some sight though, because Saturday, like the Saturday before my lumbar puncture, I could barely see anything. And I was so worried, like, that I wouldn't be able to see my children grow up. That's the one thing that was just going through my head. What if I can't see my children? What if I don't ever see them again? Like, I couldn't cope with that thought. So to be able to come home and still see their faces, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I sound like I'm being really positive, and today I do feel quite positive about it, but that doesn't mean that I'm being positive every day about it. Like, don't make any mistakes. Yesterday I spent the full day in bed just like miserable, like what is the point? I can't do anything. And yet today I've got up and I feel so much better. So I think it's gonna come and go, like depending, like sometimes I'm gonna feel sorry for myself basically, and sometimes I'm gonna get off my arse and deal with it. As far as eBay is concerned, so I've got loads more appointments that I've got to come through. And as far as my eyesight's concerned, I have no idea where I'm going to be in a few weeks, a few months, a year. I don't know. As far as eBay is concerned, I've been keeping up with posts with a lot of help from my fiance. He's basically been doing it for me. He's been absolutely amazing. And I haven't tried to take any photos yet. I'm really nervous about that because the bright lights are going to be quite difficult. I also haven't been sourcing yet. I've been home 6 days now. Yeah, it's Tuesday when I'm filming this, so I've been home just under a week. The thought of going out in public in general at the minute frightens the life out of me. So going sourcing is probably going to be like way into the future. I'm also worried about sourcing because seeing flaws in items is going to be quite difficult for me, and colours as well. Like differentiating between black and navy is going to be really, really difficult. But I'll cross that hurdle when I get to it. As far as photos, like taking photos, not tried it yet, worried about the bright lights. I've listed probably about 10 things in the past week, maybe a little bit less than 10, probably a bit less, because I still have photos on my phone. So that was just a case of measuring them and listing them. Looking at a computer screen is a bit difficult, but I can for a short amount of time before it hurts my eyes. Hello. So yeah, hopefully eBay will be able to carry on. I might just have to change what kinds of things I'm selling, because clothing might not really be a sensible option for me anymore. I love selling clothing, I really, really do. But the setup with taking photos and like we don't have very much light in this house, so I need to use the big box lights. It's so bright and it's a bit too much. Whereas if I change to like bric-a-brac, homeware, things like that, I've got a smaller light box which would probably be quite a lot easier for me to use. So I might have to change the type of things I sell, but I'm hoping to still be able to do it, because at the end of the day, there's no way I'm going into like a normal job. So I'm hoping to still be able to carry on with eBay. I'm just taking a little bit of time to figure out what I'm going to do with it. Like, I'm in no rush. I've got listings up, and if it slows down for a bit, then it slows down for a bit. It's not the end of the world. I'll pick it up when I feel like I can. As far as YouTube videos go, they're probably not going to be as frequent because I'm not going to have as much to film, because I'm not going outsourcing at the minute. There isn't going to be haul videos. And also, editing videos is going to be really difficult. This video is just going to be completely raw. I'm not going to really bother editing this. So any mistakes that are in it, because editing is going to be really difficult. So yeah, I'm not too sure on YouTube. I really want to carry on with it. However, my videos are probably just not going to be as frequent. I was trying to upload like 2 a week, whereas it might realistically be like maybe 2 a month at the minute, until I get back out to sourcing and I can do little haul videos, or until I get used to my eyes like this, I guess. It's just how it's gonna be. But I will try and do as many as I can. But yeah, as far as updates, I think that's about it. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. Thank you if you have watched this whole video. Like, thanks for sticking around. I know it wasn't very reseller related. I just thought I disappeared off the face of the earth for like 3 weeks, and my YouTube schedule is going to be different, and this is not something I can hide in videos. Like, if I can't see properly when I'm filming, you guys are going to notice that there's a difference. So hopefully it answers a few questions. If you do have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, it's fine. I'll answer pretty much anything if I can. If I have an answer, I'll answer it. Whether it's whether it's YouTube related, eBay related, or whether it's a personal question, it's fine. leave it in the comments box and I will answer it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Like I say, if you got this far, thank you so much for watching, and fingers crossed there will be a reselling related video soon. I will try my hardest to scrape something together, but also I don't want to put out content for the sake of it. Like, I want to put out content that is decent so that you guys can enjoy it. But yeah, I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Thank you.